We're on live. Hi. Guys, we just tried to go on live on D&H Adventure, but it was not letting us. Like, we could not succeed because D&H Adventure apparently, which this didn't happen with Jules on the Run, but apparently with D&H Adventure, before you go on your first live, they have to verify you for 24 hours. So, yeah, we were not able to do that. We were not able to do that at all. So I apologize if you guys went to D&H Adventure and we didn't go live on D&H Adventure. But there's... Anyways, so we have a video posting. It should have posted this morning, but we didn't have power for like all day. Like, we just got power. So it's been kind of like depressing, but there was a video that was supposed to come out this morning on D&H Adventure, and it has like 10% more of going out, whatever. But so it's no secret that I've been a little depressed during this holiday season this year. On D&H Adventure, the video that's coming out, I talk more about my depression and things like that. But this handsome fella over here, so we didn't want to buy any gifts, really do much this holiday season or whatever. By the way, this is our first holiday season Christmas together. But because, things have been so like depressing and things like that, we just wanted to do some holiday cheer. And what we did is we went inside of the store separately, and we picked out a gift, guys, a cheap gift, nothing expensive, nothing crazy. And we want to exchange it. So he bought something that he thinks that I would really love, and I bought something that I think he would really love, and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do that a little bit later because I actually wanted to talk to you guys about something. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I read stories and I get so depressed. Like, I don't know why. So Hope was napping earlier, and I read about this, she was a YouTuber, and she was pregnant, and she was like 8 months pregnant, and she died, and the baby died. And guys, like, my heart was like drenching. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, this is terrible. So I wanted to know more details. Like, I was like, how did she die? Like, that's the first thing when I know it's not my business, but I hate when somebody said like, rest in peace, but I want to know why, especially if the person is young. Like, she was like 24, y'all. Like, she was like 24 years old, and she died from giving birth. Now, nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like, women shouldn't still be dying from giving birth. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is advanced medicine, and I think that there have been enough studies and stuff like that where it really shouldn't be happening. But one of the major things that happen in the Western world is the what is it called? Like, the professionals, the doctors and nurses don't take consideration of Black women's pain. Like, and I can speak from my experience, even from my experience, just going to the doctors and stuff like that. And actually, I'll tell y'all a story that I had went through. So after I had gave birth to my daughter, I was running into a lot of kidney issues, like a lot of infections and stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out, why and stuff like that. And it had gotten to the point where like, it basically like almost paralyzed me. Like, I was like, I couldn't move my back and things like that. And it was really dangerous because I was in the house by myself with the baby, and my back gave out on me, and I had like a little baby there. She wasn't able to help me or anything like that. So I had to call the ambulance. The ambulance took forever to come. Okay. When the ambulance took forever to come, they like basically was just like, oh, are you sure you're like, are you okay? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, obviously I'm laid out on the floor. Like, obviously I'm not okay, but whatever. So they took me to the hospital and I wind up going to this hospital. And first of all, it took me like 3 hours just to see a doctor. That's number one. And then when I was explaining to the nurses that I was in pain, it was like, like I don't know what it is. Like it's like they look at Black women as in like, you're tough, you can handle it. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're good. But like when the Jewish woman next door was screaming and yelling because she was in pain, they were all rushing through there. It's, oh, red light, we gotta go over there. And unfortunately, that's how it is a lot for people in the Western world, in America and in Europe and stuff like that. It's like our pain is being ignored. And what wound up happening with my situation was I had to like literally like leave. It was so bad. Like it was so bad that I had to like call, okay, someone to come to the hospital and advocate for me because it was like they were just ignoring me. And then on top of that, y'all, the nurse wind up giving me like some medicine. I forgot the name of the medication, but the medication needed to be diluted and she didn't dilute it. And I think listen, this is what I believe. I think that the reason why she didn't because how you don't dilute the medication, you're supposed to dilute that medication. I think the reason why she didn't dilute it is because, I kept screaming, I'm in pain and and I was getting fresh and stuff like that. So she probably was like, all right, I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm gonna make you pain. And when she gave me the medication and it wasn't diluted, y'all, like my body went into like shock. Like my heart rate went like all the way down. Like I thought I was gonna die. Like at that point I was like, all right, clearly like this is it for me. I'm seeing the light down the tunnel. Like this is it for me. And it was really scary. And I needed somebody to come and advocate for me. And thank God somebody did. And at that point, I transferred to a completely different hospital. And even being transferred to the complete different hospital, they still like was doing the same thing, like basically ignoring my pain. So it makes me like really, 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 really sad that this happened to this girl. Like my heart, like, oh my God, like, can you imagine, Hope? Like I'm pregnant and then like I die and the baby die, like, and then you're just by yourself. Like I can't even imagine for him how that feels. And like his like, oh God, I was like on the verge of tears earlier while Hope was not there. I was like, oh, this is so sad. And then he made a video and he basically said, which is, the husband and the father of the child basically said that it was because of the doctors and the nurses' mistakes. Like she had, I think it was preeclampsia or something like that, which a lot of women get. And it's something that the doctors could have checked. It's something that could have been preventable. Like her and the baby could have definitely lived if they had cared enough. And that makes me sad. And honestly, like, thank God I had a good birth experience. And it was not because of the doctors. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It was because, Mother Nature. I just, I pushed her out like I was a pro. But even then, when I gave birth, let me tell y'all something, y'all. Let me tell y'all my birth story. So I was feeling contractions and I was like, but I was handling it. Like I was handling it pretty well. And then what wound up happening is I went to the hospital and they admitted me. And they were like, oh, it's your first baby. Like, you're going to be in labor for like 40 hours. Don't worry about it. Guys, I gave birth in 6 hours and like something changed. And when I did, I was calling the doctor. I was like, guys, I feel the pain. And I know they hear that a lot about women who, give birth and stuff like that. Like they feel pain. Of course you feel pain. You're giving birth to a baby. But I felt my child coming out. And they were like, no, it's impossible. Da, 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 da. And they kept going in the room, leaving. I was like, okay. And then I got to the point where I became so angry. And I was like, I think I'm giving birth. And the nurse was like, no, it's impossible. I was like, you need to check. Guys, they went and they checked, and my daughter's head was outside. Like, and that goes to just show you how much they ignore our pain. Like, they're like, oh, every woman is completely different, and you have a completely different experience. Even the same woman, after you have more than one kid, is different experiences. But you, as a Black woman, you go to the doctor in America, in the Western world, wherever, and you tell them that you're in pain, they will treat you less than if you were a Caucasian woman. And that's just facts. Don't argue with me. It's just what it is. There's so many cases that's happened. I have that same experience. My friends have that same experience. And this goes back to the history days of like them feeling like Caucasian people feeling like Black people can't be in pain. Like, they're like, remember back in the days when they were like, oh, how Black people don't feel emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't cry, we don't feel emotions, like we can't feel pain, which is why they would do, you know, evil stuff to us. And they'd be like, oh, well, you know, they don't feel it the way we feel it and stuff like that. I'm going off on a rant now. I seen that and it broke my heart. Like, it really broke my heart. Like, I was crying. It was so sad to me because it's just so messed up. And, you know, with that being said, in the future, you know, when Hope and I have children, I would really like to be able to, you know, give birth in Tanzania. Like, I really do, like, by a completely Black doctor. Like, I want a Black doctor to deliver the rest of my children because, and also, you know, getting to know that doctor and seeing and stuff like that. I mean, you guys will see that whole, when we're there, we're not there, so please don't ask me. But when we get there, you know, we'll film everything and go through that process with you guys on D&H Adventure. But yeah, I read that story today and it made me so sad. Like, it really, really, really like broke my heart, made me so sad. Did you turn on the fire? I asked you to turn on the fire for me, honey.
Yeah, you can't turn on the fire and you're talking about it.
No, as soon as you turn on the fire, I'm gonna go. Turn on, please. Yeah, so that story made me really, really, really sad. Like, if you are a Black person in America or in Europe or whatever, and you have like a story about, you know, them basically medically neglecting you, please, like, let me know, because I want to know. Like, maybe it's just me or maybe it's just the stories that I read, but it's just super, like, super, super, super sad. And yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. Yeah, I would say that, you know, of course, the Western world is advanced in medication, but then again, that's debatable. That's really debatable because over here, first of all, things are more natural over here. That's number one. Number two, all the medication that you find in the West, you can find here just naturally. All the medication, like even just things like, you know, you have a headache, so you take an Advil, but over here, they'll just, you know, take some herbs and put it in a tea and boom, your headache is gone. So, you know, it's questionable about if, you know, it's more advanced over there than it is over here. Very questionable. Anyways, y'all, I went off on a complete rant. I had that on my heart and my soul, and I felt like I needed to let you guys know that. But now we're gonna get to the fun part. So again, Hope and I both went to a store, and we both picked out something for each other. Guys, nothing expensive. Like, we were like, literally, like, we're on the road anyway, so we can't buy anything crazy, but we were like, it's our first holiday. It's just so that way I could knock myself out of my depression. And we just wanted to do something really small for each other. Just, you know, buy something. We literally went to the supermarket, the ShopRite, it is over here. And we bought our groceries that we needed to buy dinner tonight. And then he went one direction, I went the other direction. And we just tried to get something that was thoughtful for each other to see what we like. So anyways, further ado, let's get to it. So I'm gonna bring y'all over here with me. See, me, I'm a good listener, y'all. So I hear Hope's complaints, and I know what he needs, and I know what he likes. So I think I did good, y'all. I think I did good, y'all. So, you ready? You ready to do the gifts?
All right.
Yeah? Who's gonna go first?
Go you.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you.
Why? Hold on, I gotta take this meat out. Oh. I didn't even know we had this. You ready? All right, so the gift that I got. Can you do this with me? I can't. It's too hard.
What you want to talk about?
Right there, the I told you we had to take it out before. And we over here cooking too. So this is a cooking chat with me. And slashes our first Christmas. Slash see it's frozen. How am I supposed to cook that and it's frozen? I told you, you was like, no, we don't have no power, it's not gonna be frozen. Why don't men listen to women? We know what's best. We know what's best. So now we got frozen meat that I'm supposed to be cooking. Anyways, so let me get my gift. I can go over here, Hope.
Yeah.
What y'all think it is?
Huh?
You ready, Hope? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Why not?
And by the way, yes, it's Christmas Eve, and we're exchanging gifts today because y'all know Spanish people, we do a Christmas Eve. That's just what it is. All right.
So me, are you doing it?
Siéntate. No, you're not doing
Okay,
Christmas
then.
Day. You're doing it for the. We doing it on live. No. Okay, you ready? Okay, wait. Ooh. Okay. So I hope you like it. So I bought you something. So you always complaining about oh, we don't have time for breakfast and things like that. And things like that. And obviously you on the road and stuff, so I got you something that I think you're gonna like. That's a lot of anticipation. You ready?
I'm ready.
You sure? You sure?
I'm sure.
What you think it is?
I don't know.
Guess what you think it is.
I can't guess. I don't know.
What you think it is?
I don't know. Let me see.
Ready? Close your eyes.
All
Close your eyes.
right.
Guys, so this is what I got him, okay?
Oh.
It's for you to drink your tea in the morning.
Yeah.
Because he always says, oh, I can't have my tea in the morning because we're traveling. So this keeps it hot. It's a thermos cup.
Yeah, thank
Do you like it?
you. All right.
Guys, remember, we went to the grocery store to buy each other gifts. So this is like,
We are opening
cheap
on.
no, you can't do that. I want to see now. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Am I allowed to look?
No, you don't allow it.
So, not looking.
All right. So you can come.
Why
All right. Well, are you cheating? Why are you cheating?
Okay.
You just bought this. That's our dream. This is our dream. Her dream to go to Congo or to go Uganda to see gorillas. So so I just want to go. So we hope to achieve your dream. Yeah.
Thank you for the satisfaction.
So,
Guys, it is. I should not be wearing black. It is my dream to see gorillas in either Congo, Rwanda, or Uganda. I don't care where. Oh, I'm gonna bring this with me on the safari.
Thanks.
It's so cute. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. All right, I feel like he has to stay. He's going everywhere with us. He's going everywhere with us. That's our new baby. That was fun.
I was just thinking, I was just rolling around and said, something to eat? No, you can't eat today, then you're done. And I know you love to eat. So
I do love to eat.
So I was just finding like something like that. There is a big one, but I said for the place of
we ain't got no space for a big one.
We can carry the big.
Oh, it's so cute. Guys, that's like the fact that you remember that is so sweet. Guys, it's like my dream to see gorillas in real life. Like my big dream. So the fact that he remembers that's like my dream to see gorillas. I think that's like my vet tech side. I want to make you some tea now. You want tea now? No. So now you can take your tea on the go, on the run.
Yeah, that's
take your tea on the run. Anyways, y'all, we are cooking. And I mean, honestly, we wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. But we're gonna see you before New Year. Don't worry. We'll definitely see you before New Year.
Tomorrow we have to go to enjoy the game. So they will see it. Like how beautiful the way Africans celebrate even the Merry Christmas. So we have the new here in Blantyre. So it'd be great.
So okay, so you heard him from himself. But yeah, we wish you an absolutely Merry Christmas. We love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Please subscribe to DNH. I think a video is coming out hopefully in the next 10 minutes. It was supposed to be from this morning, but no power. You know how that goes. But we love you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye. Say bye, Hope. Bye.
Bye.